In that period of time, we've managed to go from nothing to full capacity in less than 2 years' time, which is where we're at now. Someone will come and see me at a critical life juncture. That tends to be what it is. I'm retiring. Some people are, I'm going to retire in X and we need to prepare for that. Once we built up the number of people we were seeing, our pain point was productivity through the pipeline. And so since I started, I've been doing 7 days a week for about coming up 2 years, which is completely unsustainable and completely crazy. With Nod, we've managed to build templates which set out all the factual information. And what we did was we got client feedback as we went, and we've evolved this, right? So we're explaining a complicated situation. Does this make sense? We can put fact sheets in there, we can put videos in there, we can embed a whole lot of stuff into that template. So we just refined this down to a point where everyone was understanding what we were trying to say. From the actual paraplanners I've got working for me, from their perspective, it's easy for them to see what we need to do and adopt it to the individual circumstances when I feed in the strategic side as well. It's given us consistency of message, which is important. It's given us a message we know that is at a level everyone understands. So Nod's actually helped us improve that productivity side of things, and it's shrinking because our target is 2 weeks initial appointment advice delivery. That's what we're trying to do. We're getting closer to that now, but when we were before we had Nod, we weren't getting anywhere near that. We were pushing out and pushing out and pushing out. Now the flow-on effect is for the staff, it's easy for them to pull that together. I get to operate at a strategic level and say, okay, this is where I add the value, it's the strategic side. The actual factual explanation is the same for everyone. The two paraplanners know what we're doing when we're doing it. So we can say, for example, right, this individual's got this situation. We need this out of Nod. Okay, and they'll go and get that. And they'll personalize it with all their details. We'll bring in the strategy as an overlay. So it's made their lives easier. It's made our delivery quicker, and it's made it in a way that we know is A, getting the message across, but also it's a consistent message. We will build a template for, say, so PSS age retirement or CSS 5411 or age retirement. These are strategies people come across once in their life. That's it. And they need to understand it at that time. And because that's their decision point, that's their crossroads. So we needed to come up with a way to explain a really complicated thing to people consistently, where they can make a choice that's going to last until they die. This is a pretty important crossroads. Now, when clients understand what they're doing, their next 30 years is much more pleasant than when they don't. I know we're going to keep growing because the story keeps getting out there and we just get more and more and more people, and we're growing exponentially today. So we're not looking for growth, it's just happening.